Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Caroline, and if it's the first time stopping by, you are definitely welcome back to my channel. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and to leave some comments below. Be sure to turn on notification so that you don't miss out on my next video. So in today's video, it's going to be a part 2 to Nikki. Yesterday I talked about Nikki, in the video. The video, it was explaining, because she kept seeing this vision. God kept on appearing to her, telling her from the very beginning that this man, you're not going to live with him for the rest of your life. He kept appearing at the window. For some of you, I know you will say that that's just a vision. Of course, the way she explained it, I know she explained it in another way, but according to me, the way I saw it, I saw that it was God who was appearing here to show. God was showing her some signs. Sometimes you might think that maybe just like imagination. Some other things, it's not imagination. Some other things, it's facts. Because from the very beginning, God was telling her, my daughter, rise up, you have suffered in the hands of this man. Then she kept saying, oh no, this man, I have got 2 kids with him. Let me try to be with him. Maybe things are going to change, But at last, God kept on showing her. God kept on appearing to the window saying that, my daughter, you have suffered enough. Rise up. Don't stay in this marriage. And then finally last year, that's when God just told her that, Nikki, if you are not going to leave this man, you are going to live a miserable marriage. That's why you saw that all these years she knew already that God was showing her some signs, because God comes in different ways. God can show us, if somebody is not good for you, he will show you in different forms that, okay, this person that you are thinking that he's going to marry you, he's not for you, So even God kept on telling Nikki, this man is not for you. This man is not for you. But Nikki kept on ignoring, because she saw the vision, Every time when she used to sleep, when she looks through the window, she will see God will keep on appearing. She will see that imagination. That imagination that she always used to see is from God. God kept on saying that, my daughter, rise up from the bed. Come to me. I should save you, Then here she kept on ignoring God. But at last, when she just listened to God's words, she said that, no, God, today I'm going to take your word. I'm going to take your words. That's when she opened her eyes and realized that that man was not good for her. You saw even yesterday on the video, she was crying like this. If I was there, I could even give her water. You could see that even when she was talking to our sister, her throat, she was even dry. You could see that our sister, her eyes were, it was, the eyes, they were even red. I cannot even explain, Our sister, she was just stood in through so much pain, You see, even now when I'm talking about her, I'm even stuttering, because she put me in so much, I felt hurt, that hurt that I felt, as if I was the one who was in her position. Imagine if the way she was explaining yesterday, imagine all those years that she has been living with that man, And then for some of you are saying that, oh, you have to work out things with the father of your kids. Please, that man, he wasn't good for her, So even you, Nikki, stop going to his house, because the more you keep on going to his house, the more he will be what? When he sees you, he will think that maybe you are trying to work out things about him. If a man wants to change, let him stay alone and change and miss you. If he's really meant for you, he's going to come back again, and then you're going to do a new wedding. This man, he wasn't treating our sister good. You could see when our sister, when she was talking, she was just depressed. Even when she was speaking, you could see that she was already crying before she even made that video. You could see that Nikki was crying before she even made the wedding. Excuse me, not the wedding. The video, Even when she was explaining the situation that she was going through in her marriage. You see now, people, let's give this lady. This lady has been hurt so much. That's why you say that I'm not going to listen to this ones who are trying to come for me. For me, Nikki, I want the best for you. This man, if he was a black man, you were going to see how they were going to treat this man. But now, since he's just like now they cannot even talk about him because he's a white man. But if he was a black man, you could see the way they were going to drag that man, say a lot of things towards him. But now, they cannot even say anything. People like me who are trying to to tell him that the thing that he was doing to our sister, it wasn't good. They're trying to come for me. But my sisters and brothers, me, I'm going to stand for Nikki. You saw even you that our sister, when she was even explaining, she needed water in order for her to explain, Even when she was explaining, you could see that she was trying to control her tear, But she went on further, explaining the difficulties that she went through in her marriage, because the man was not good, The man was controlling her. The man was making her life to be miserable. The man was not even giving her, all the love that she wanted. The man was just running around on the skateboard. Then Nikki, for me, I felt as if that man, he took advantage of our sister, because our sister, she has got no voice. But right now, I thank God that our sister, she's bringing back her confidence. She can be able to come here on YouTube and express her own opinion. Which is a good thing. Me, I pray that Nikki, she should have peace in her heart. Whatever that man did towards her, she should have peace. Because you can't continue bringing that heart that he gave you. Because for me, as your sister here in Europe, I know that man, he wasn't good towards you. I remember even when I used to watch this lady for many, many years. I remember one day I was sitting with my friend from Somali, because me, I like people from different country. I don't have discrimination. I like everybody, me. That's who I am. I enjoy being surrounded with different people from different countries. That's the type of a person I am, So that girl, she was like explaining to me, saying that, oh, I like Nikki. Then I told her that even me, I like Nikki. But the problem is that Nikki, she's not happy in her marriage. So right now, when I was like trying to explain with my friend, I told her that no, personally speaking, for me, when I look at this lady, I can see that she's not happy. She's not comfortable in her own marriage, So I felt as if, this man, he took advantage of Nikki, knowing that he was older than Nikki. That's the reason why it's very important sometimes, if you are young, if you have never lived your life, it's very important that you have to live your life as a single person. Enjoy your life to the fullest, Enjoy your life to the fullest. When I tell you that enjoy your life to the fullest, I don't mean that maybe you should run around, sleeping with anything that you see in the street. No. Enjoy your life, it means that you have to have experience, before you rush into marriage. Because Nikki, just by looking, Nikki, I think she got married to that man, when she was just like a young girl, maybe like 18 or 17 years, something like that. No, not 17. I think maybe 18, 19 years, like that. You could see that she was not fully matured, So that man he was already matured, taking advantage of our sister, and then he impregnated her. After impregnated her, he impregnated her twice. Then after impregnating her twice, he just kept her at home, to be taking care of the babies. And then he was just like running around, entertaining anything that he could see in the street, Then our sister was just living with the kids. They're being depressed. They're not happy in the marriage. Why is it that some other people, they cannot see the thing that man was doing towards our sister? As for me, let me tell you, if you don't have eyes, zoom that video, zoom it. You will see that Nikki was crying. She was controlling her tear. Crying comes in different forms. For some of you who are saying, oh, she wasn't crying. Hey, this lady likes to lie too much. She lies too much. No, I wasn't like lying. The fact remains that girl was crying. If you did not see her crying, zoom the video. You will see that Nikki, 100%, 100%, she was crying. So that's the reason why you see that me, I'm not going to support people, who are like, who are trying to bash Nikki. She deserves better also. You saw even when she was married to that man was making her life to become worse and worse and worse. Yet her sister, she was shining. Nikki, you can see that now when she just separated with that man who was tormenting her life, Then when God came into her life and told her that, Nikki, if you're going to continue living with this Jamie, he's going to torment your life. You are not going to do anything for your life. You are just going to be cleaning the house, decorating the house. In return, you will get nothing from him, which was true. That's why you saw that Nikki, she had to rise up and listen to that vision from God and said, no, my daughter, you have gone through hell. So now it's time for you to rise up. You can't continue allowing this man to be taking advantage of you like this. That's when she rose up, and then she said to God, now I will start believing in you. That's what she did. For some of you who are thinking that maybe I'm lying, I'm not lying. That lady, personally speaking, just by looking, you can see that the lady has been going through so much, because that man, he was taking advantage of our sister. Once when he married her, he knew that our sister, she was a quiet person. She could not be able to express herself. Then he said that, okay, this lady, she's very quiet, very calm. You can see even on her channel, you can see that Nikki, she's not the type of people like screaming material, So that's the reason why you see that us, her sisters, we are going to always stand for her. For some of you, who don't see positivity in what I say, for me, I'll continue. You can't always be standing for Jamie. I did not see anything that Jamie did for that lady. You saw even when she went there, she was very uncomfortable. Our sister was very uncomfortable when she went to go and see her own biological kids, because that man has been tormenting her life from the very beginning. But Nikki, she was just keeping a secret. I'm sure even now, Nikki, she's keeping a lot of secrets in her heart, because she's scared that maybe that man, once when she exposed him, maybe that man is going to say rude things about him. Nikki, keep exposing this man. Expose him. He has been tormenting your life for many years. You can't continue living like that, a situation whereby you're supposed to be happy. Then somebody marries you, puts you a ring. That's the type of other men. Some other men, once when they marry you, they'll put a ring on you, and then they'll give you babies. After giving you babies, they want you to look ugly so that they should be running around with skateboard, just like that man what he was doing. So this video is not to bash anybody. Me, I'm telling the way I saw things, because that man, for me, he was not matured. If he was matured, he was supposed to put his wife first and the kids first. But what did he do? He was selfish, self-centered, What kind of a man? You marry somebody's child. After marrying somebody's child, you'll be letting your wife decorating the house, any kind of party that you want. Your wife will do. She will go so hard to make you happy. But you, in return, you are just running around, entertaining all the girls. Because that man, for me, I just think that he was entertaining all the girls that he saw in the street with that skateboard. So Nikki, she just rose up when good, so that, no, my daughter, look through the window. I'm giving you this vision so that you should see. If your eyes were not open, now, my daughter, rise up. You have suffered a lot from the hands of this man. So rise up. Don't continue living with this man. Then Nikki did what? She rose up, and then she knew already that, okay, this is the words from God. Let me do what God is telling me. So Nikki, don't feel any shame. You have to be very open. The more you come open, the more people will learn from you. The more you hide your problem that we're going through with that man, the way some men will take advantage of you. Because you have to understand, if you don't have a voice, some other men, they will take advantage of you. Because some other men, once when they know that you're very quiet, they will take advantage of you, thinking that maybe you like the way they are treating you. It's very important that even if you get married, you have to have a voice in your marriage. Not a situation whereby somebody will be taking advantage of you, yet you'll be just decorating the house. Because for me, just look, that man, when he was like married to Nick, he's the one who was supposed to go hard, to promote Nikki, so that Nikki, she was supposed to become a superstar, global superstar, because already Nikki, you can see clearly that Nikki, she's into fashion, modeling career. Her career was supposed to be above here, not here. Since she got married to Jamie made Nikki's life to become miserable. Let me tell you, believe me or not. Now I'm happy that Nikki, she's got her voice. She brought her voice together. She brought her confidence together. So I am extremely happy to see that Nikki now, she's smiling with her family, because that man, he just wanted to bring Nikki to himself alone and his family. He never even wanted Nikki to socialize with his family member. Even you could see even Nikki when he was living with that man. He wanted just Nikki and the kids, not involving his father, not involving his mother, not involving his sibling. What kind of a man does that? So Nikki, next time when you get married, make sure that when a man marries you, regardless even if the man is going to be white, you have to tell them that we African people, once when you get married, we involve our parents, we involve our siblings. They come and eat. It's not only you and your husband and your kids. In Africa, we don't believe in that. That's the reason why you see that anything that can happen to your marriage, you will go back again to your father or to your mother. That's the way we believe in Africa. You see right now, who are helping her? The mother and the father and the sibling, they are the ones who are trying to calm Nikki down, because Nikki has suffered in the hands of that man. You know, when I say suffer, I don't mean that maybe the man was beating her. There are many ways. So that suffering comes in different forms. Not meaning that maybe she was not eating. You know, the way he was treating her, it was unbelievable, unacceptable. So, guys, this video is not to bash anybody or to bash that's Jamie, but I just pray that Jamie, you know, the next wife that he's going to meet in the future, he should not try to treat her like the way he treated our sister Nikki. Nikki deserves better. Nikki deserves better from that man. You know, that man is the one who was supposed to put Nikki on a platform that is so high that even her career, you know, it was going to be high. Not a situation whereby he was just impregnating our sister, and then our sister was just having low self-esteem. So guys, see you in my next video, and I hope that you're going to take good care of yourself. So bye bye, my lovely people.